What's going on, everybody? Joey Bellis here with Optimal Performance Training, bringing you our second in-home upper body workout. For this upper body workout, you're going to only need two pieces of exercise equipment, a TheraBand and a rubber tubing with resistance, or a band that has handles on it. So these are the only two pieces of equipment that you're going to need. Now, resistance depends on your capabilities. Also, what you have available. You might not have these types of bands, or they might be different resistances. So you're just gonna have to do what pushes you. And if these things don't challenge you, all you need to do is either up the repetitions or the actual speed of the repetition. And you can even do the repetitions for time if you're working with very low resistance, like this yellow band right here. So for the first exercise, we're gonna do a band row. And it's gonna be a little bit different than a normal row. So you're gonna get the band, you're gonna wrap it around something that's stable. Now, normally, you might do a row and you're just pulling. What we wanna do is we wanna do a split stance here. And what I want you to do is open up, so there's a twist, and then you're gonna pull back with a little bit more force. So open up, pull back fast. Open up, pull back fast. So that is our banded row. The next exercise after the banded row, we call them Cauldrons here at O.P.T. So you're gonna get the band probably about shoulder height if you can, maybe chest height if you can. One band, one handle is gonna go behind, the other is gonna go in front. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna punch straight out, fly, and bring it in, like you're stirring a cauldron. Now, what you don't want is upper trap movement. So you don't want any cross, and as I row, I don't want this happening in my shoulder. I want to push strong, open, and around. Push, fly, and around, like you're stirring a cauldron. Now, on this exercise, some people have a tendency to arch the lower back. Make sure when you're pressing out, there is no arch in that lower back. Following the cauldrons, you're going to do a band push. So same thing, you're gonna leave the band mounted to something that is stable and doesn't move. You're gonna set up in a staggered stance, so one foot in front of the other. If my right arm is doing the pushing, I want my left leg out in front. I'm gonna open, push it through. Open, push it through. Open, push it through. If this is easy for you, again, you can open up the resistance, or you can also stand on one leg. So I'm here, leg above 90, push it through. I'm gonna open, push it through. Open, push it through. I don't want arch in the lower back. I don't wanna rock either both legs on the ground. I wanna create a nice, solid frame, core, or single leg. Push it through. Open, push it through. This is our band push. The next exercise is gonna be an external rotation. So for this one, it's not about weight on this exercise. You're gonna leave the band wrapped how you would, but you're only gonna take one handle, place it behind your back, the other is here, about a 90-degree angle. You can place a towel, a tennis ball, a t-shirt, if you would like, in between your elbow and your rib cage. What's gonna happen, I'm gonna hold this here, and I'm just gonna rotate it out. I'm gonna bring it in, I'm gonna externally rotate it out. Here, you don't want a lot of movement in the shoulder. You're not jerking, so bring it out, back in. So these are our external rotations. The last exercise in the circuit is gonna be a hand band. Now, we did a variation of this in our first upper body workout. And just like that one, you're gonna get the band set up about mid-forearm. You're gonna bring your arms up to 90 degree, and you're gonna pull it back, rotate. Bring it back to 90, rotate. You don't want any, as I pull back, there is no movement. It's here, pull it back. Bring it back in, pull it back. I'm trying to keep my elbows and my wrists at 90 degrees. So as I pull, there's no shifting in the level of where my arms are at. So as I pull it out, in, out, in, out, in. This is handband remix. We recommend you doing 10 to 15 reps on every single one of these movements. So 10 band rows, switch, or 15. 10 to 15 cauldrons on each arm. 10 to 15 presses on each arm. 10 to 15 external rotations. 10 to 15 handband remix on each arm. These are just our recommendations. We're trying to make these videos as realistic and as simple as possible for people that might not have access to different amounts of weight or different amounts of exercise equipment. So if you want to make it more challenging, you can, again, up the amount of repetitions, you can up the tempo, you can up the resistance. It just depends on where you're at and what it is you're trying to accomplish. But we recommend, if you're doing these exercises, anywhere between 10 and 15 repetitions if you're starting out.